like to put it is not just as being a festival director of TIFF. I'm myself an actor, and I have gone through the process of an actor and production of the cinema and the film. Now, India is such a vast country which has given us enormous cinema, which is art, parallel cinema, in Indian cinema, and also so-called Bollywood cinema. Now, if you look at it, it's just from the audience point of view. Now, I'm someone who enjoys all the genre of cinema making, which is art or even its parallel cinema. Now, but there are so many fantastic movies. Like if you look at Earth, if you look at 1942, or if you look at Satyajit Ray's movies, or if you look at Bicycle, these are cinemas which is not seen by a lot of independent film lovers like us, because it doesn't come to multiplex, it doesn't come to any of these neighboring theaters of ours. But this cinemas just comes in a film festival, and then it gets shelved in a library. But what we are planning to do is, to not to have the comparison of art or commercial, or we want to call it as Indian cinema. And I think that's a beautiful way of saying, Indian cinema is, as precisely said somebody from Kolkata, it is just not Bollywood cinema, And I guess Indian cinema is today is the highest production house in the whole country, in the whole world, if you look at it. And in that, 60% of footage Indian cinema is portrayed by independent filmmakers, which is your art, parallel cinema, whatever you name it. But it's a storytelling. It's in that it's the same camera, it's the same technology, it's the same artist. So where I look at it, where our festival comes in the picture, is that anyone who has a dream to tell a story, and as long as he's got that in him, he becomes an independent filmmaker. And that's everybody's journey is like that. You look at the Anurag Kashyap's of the world, or you look at the Hollywood directors. Everyone has started the first footstep as an independent filmmaker. So I would not like to clarify or diversify art and culture. I would like to call it Indian cinema, and we are honoring, and we are also creating a great platform for independent filmmakers. And while I'm talking, I'm sure there are so many eminent filmmakers, new, the legends and the veterans who have done independent cinemas and doesn't have a distributor or a podium to view that on commercial cinema aspect. I guess the world is changing, digital cinema is taking over. Our own Bollywood cinema has a lot of crossover cinemas, thanks to, Monsoon Hyderabad Blues is one of the cinema which opened up doors of crossover cinemas. And it followed with 1942 Earth, and for Monsoon Wedding, and there are a lot of, these are all, I don't know what you call it, parallel cinema or crossover cinema, but this is also our cinema. See, from the entries which are got pan-India and worldwide, we have selected the 50 best on the criteria of filmmaking and the criteria of story narration. So out of the 50 films, we are also honoring award-winning movies, which is our red carpet premiere section. Now the 50 films includes the international and Indian cinema. So the registrations are open both online, which is our own website, tiff.in, and also offline with our partners, which is Allianz Francaise, Max Miller, and Sujitra Film Academy.